bless you. Bless you. Baba don't bless you. Bless you. With the gift of life, with the breath of life, you have no choice, yeah, but to dance and rejoice. No be crime, to make some noise. Oh yeah, pop your wine, pop your wine. Oh yeah, pop your wine, pop your wine. Oh yeah, pop your wine, pop your wine. Oh yeah, pop your wine. The wine, 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 the wine. Now your birthday, happy birthday. 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 We don't set the chairs. The music is here. The food is ready. Different rice today. Oh yeah, call your people. They ask them, say, did you get an invite? So this my party. Did you get an invite? So this my party. I don't care at all. It no matter at all. I don't care at all. If you crash, enter my party. So long as you're here. Oh yeah, make we jolly. Oh yeah, pop your wine, pop your wine. Oh yeah, pop your wine, pop your wine. Oh yeah, pop your wine, pop your wine. Oh yeah, pop your wine. The wine, 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 the wine. Now your birthday, happy birthday. 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 Check the calendar. Now your birthday. Today now your day. Celebrate, jubilate. Yeah.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Well, give me all you got and don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Hey, go!
Ele botou pizza.
Moving, mas mamãe.
Ele móvel. Vamos cho pizza.
Não, virou dois. Menino só se viu um do 20 aí. Eu vou ter vendo agora também. Não tinha menino só já.
Mas zabo. Mbona zaidambura?
Yeah, nagawaripi. Pedra nga mwana nyama.
Usual pizza ndicho. Tom dressing.
Hello, Mr. Tsvakwi, how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm great. How old are you today?
Today I'm 61. I'm 61 years. I was born 1954.
1954. So how do you feel about it?
I feel great. I feel great.
Which is good. Like, you must be very proud, surrounded with 6 children, your wife, your sons-in-law, and 2 daughters-in-law. How does that feel? How many grandchildren made this picture complete?
I've got 4 grandchildren.
What is your greatest achievement?
My greatest achievement was sending my 6 kids to school and getting them over to do their courses.
Do you have any regrets in life?
No regrets. No.
Who are you most grateful to?
What a good question. I'm most grateful to my wife. She has made every one of my plans achievable.
Okay. What did you do as a child or teenager that never got caught?
As a child or teenager, really I was a well-disciplined boy, so I was never mischievous through and through.
Through and through. How did you feel when your first child was born?
That was great. I couldn't believe it because as a person who never had a father, I tell you I was very excited, man.
Right. What's your favorite childhood memory? Your favorite childhood memory when you're growing up?
It's Ray.
That's your favorite memory. Why is it your favorite memory?
Because I can see I'm passing on the button stick easily, and I'm very, very excited. He has actually put it up in a fatherly figure way, more than what I've been doing for them as a father.
How did you meet your wife?
I met my wife. I was cycling one morning, and she was coming from a bus after being sent away from school. Then I proposed love, and she turned it down. But she was nice. She gave me her communication. Then I had to pursue that.
Oh, that's great. So, what were your dreams and aspirations while growing up?
My dreams were to be a good dad, a dad who should be in a position to provide for his family. That has been my big dream.
And so far, do you feel you have achieved this dream?
Oh yes, I have.
Which is good, which is great. What things did your parents do that you remember that affected your life?
My parents?
Yes.
They parted ways when I was just about 2 years. That pains me very, very much.
Okay, and So how was it like? You grow up with your mother only?
No, I grew up with my mother's elder sister, and sometimes I would go to my mother, and most of the time I was with my mother's brothers. That's how I came up.
Okay. And so what games did you used to play as children that are no longer around, that you might want your grandchildren to know about?
Soccer. I was a very good player in soccer. I used to play number 7. I used to do it very well. And cards. Those are my 2 major many games.
Okay. During growing up, what were the things that you struggled with, that you had to get through the hard times?
I went through the hard time of getting things like fees, and it was a bit painful for me not to have parents who were together. That was very painful for me in my life.
What makes you happy and can always put a smile on your face?
My grandchildren. 1, 2, my children. They give me big pride.
Can you tell me memories that you have for each of your kids, maybe one by one?
The firstborn is Patience. When I got here, I said I was in cloud 9. Then came Ray. When I got him, Patience was she was born as a premature. And when I supervised her to be a toddler, I got Ray. He used to accompany me to go to my workshop where I used to fix my vehicles. Then I got Tsitsi. Tsitsi never spent a lot of time with me. She was a bit reserved. Then I got my 4th born one, Roy. Roy was always with me and is always with me. He's always on my side at the farm, whatever I do. He's my lieutenant. Then my other girl is Tabonga. Not much, but she was always pleasing me because she was always making it at school. Then Kuzwa has been on my side most of the time. She sometimes talks like a tete to me. And I'm happy she's doing well. I hope she's going to come up right.
No, that's great. That's great. What one thing that you think of that will just bring a smile on your face? That one special thing?
I used to have my wife around. That gives me a big smile. To have my wife around, whatever we are doing, at church, whatever, wherever we are.
What traditions do you have that you used to have with your family that you carried on into your family?
Traditions? Oh yes, my kids went out hunting for friends and brought them here, and some of them I sent them to school with my kids, and I've got a long trailer. I can hardly remember them. That they actually remember me.
Which is great. What goals did you have, and which you have not achieved as to date?
To tell you the truth, all my dreams have unfolded favorably on my favor. My dream was to get my kids to love each other and always to be together. That's exactly one thing I was dreaming of, and that again cuts off any regrets.
Okay, this video is probably going to be shared with your whole family. What would you want your grandchildren to see maybe in the next 10, 15, 20 years? The last message that you want to leave for your grandchildren?
I want them, one, to love each other, always be there for one another, whatever, thick or thin, and that will make my rest in peace for sure. I would want love in my family, love.
No, that's great. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Tsvakwi, for this wonderful moment. Any last words for your children? You did for your grandchildren?
I want my children to supervise my grandchildren the way I supervised them. I want my grandchildren to go to school as much as they can.
No, that's good. So thank you so much, Mr. Tsvakwi, for the interview.
Thank you very much.
Right, how are you doing, Miss Tsvakwi?
I think I'm okay.
I think you're okay. Why do you think? It should be okay.
Yeah.
Understand today is your husband's birthday. How old is he?
61 years.
61 years old. Can you tell me how you met your husband?
It was 1970. Do I remember? I had gone with a letter from someone I was at school with at Mondekasi. So she sent me with a letter to go and give to him in Cambodia. And from there, I think the relationship developed. That was because I completed my O level in 1975. That was in 1974.
That's great. What's one of the things that always makes you happy about him?
He's generous. He's full of love. He loves his children. If he has, he gives. Even if he doesn't have, whatever he has, the little that he has, he wants to share it with other people and the needy and the orphans. Like, for example, he helped build a church, our current church in Maupra. We used to go to church at Maupra High School. He donated all the building material at our current St. Canisius Church. And currently, he's helping our priest to construct a church at Nyabira there for the needy. So which shows that he's very generous. And not only that, he supervised the building of a 2-classroom block in my home area in Mashingo there. The school had been taken off by a storm, and we managed to find some funds. He would go home literally every week. He was in Mashingo there. And just yesterday he was coming from Mashingo. He's very helpful. He was helping my father's brothers. They had been taking him to court, which shows how much love he has for my family, for his family, for everyone.
Okay. What did you see on his face when you had the first child?
Oh, he was very, I didn't have the child as soon as possible. I had some miscarriages, and he never minded about me having a child. He was saying it's by God's script this, that we have children. Other people would have given up because I had 4 consecutive miscarriages at around 6 months. But he never got tired of loving me. And when we had our first child, she was a premature baby, patience. But he was very happy and supported me because she stayed in an incubator for 2 weeks at Harare Hospital. Other people were running away from us because she was so small, but he stood by me until we found out what the problem was, that I needed a Schrodinger's suture every time I was pregnant, and he would be very supportive. Once I was 2 months pregnant, for all the other children, I would go for a theater and have a Schrodinger's suture. And you know what it is in the medical field. When you have got a Schrodinger's suture, you have to abstain for that whole duration. Who would have managed to have all other 5 kids that way, but we had.
No, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. But what challenge did you face that you helped him get through?
I can say I uplifted his family because he was coming from a poor background. I think they began to be counted once I came on the scene. I remember even when we were still dating, I gave his sister, the one who comes after him, my watch because she was going for nursing and I was going for Form 5, and you can't go for nursing without a watch. And I took away my watch and I gave her for her to be able to go for nursing. So I can say I also contributed quite a lot to make sure that they were not as poor as other people wanted to portray them. I uplifted their standard of living.
And what achievements might you name that you had with him?
I would say the children for one thing, and that we managed to send them to school. There were others who didn't do very well, but we continued to struggle, like our firstborn. That's why she's in South Africa. The fees are heavy, but we wanted all our children to go to school. And Roy, who recently married and had a wedding, we again urged him to go to school and we sent him to Blackford. Now he's at the farm looking at our farm. But I can say our children, we managed to send them to school because we don't want them to suffer the way he did, because he got looked after by a stepfather. So now that we both parents are still alive, we want to do the best for our children. And we also managed to get a farm for ourselves, a farm for our son, a farm for our daughter. So those are some of the achievements. But I can say educating our children, I would say, is the best investment that we've made.
At what memories do you share that you always remember?
He is strong, even if we, in time, when we have members of the family passing on, he is strong and very giving. Every time we have death in the family, whether it's on my side or on his side, he wants to go all the way. He would make sure that that funeral is his, and he buys the coffins and the food, everything. But I can say the memories that I have that we share is for our children, especially when they please us and they go for they have their weddings. I think those are the things that we remember. I can say the success of our children. I think those are the good memories that we share.
What one thing comes to your mind when you think of him that makes you smile?
I still love.
That's great.
Yes, I still love.
And how long have you been married?
Since 1976.
Since
So what is
1976.
it? 76, 86, 2006. It's about 40 years.
40 years. No, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. That's
So
great.
you can imagine. We have tried.
You've actually
It's about
outwitted.
40 years. Because I got married when I was still at school. I got married during my first year at university. I was already married.
That's
So
great.
I can say it's about 40 years.
40 years now. No, that's great. So thank you so much, Miss Tsvakwi.
Thank you.
All right.
chimiraika ndichicheka keke tichidya.
After we sing.
I will start.
Baby boy. Grandpa.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you, Daddy. Happy birthday to you. How old are you now? How old are you now? How old are you now, Daddy? How old are you now?
I'm 21 years old now. I'm 21 years old now. I'm 21 years no children. I'm 21 years old now.
We wish you many more. We wish you many more. We wish you many more, Daddy. We wish you many more. May the dear Lord bless you. May the dear Lord bless you. May the dear Lord bless you, Daddy. May the dear Lord bless you. Hip 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 hooray! Make the wish.
I subtract and do what life inotanga pa 40. Saka ndabvisa ka 40 ndaisa mumwe.
Make a wish. It's got 40 years life experience. You can blow your candles then.
My wish is
Don't tell us. You just blow your candle. Tell us when he wants to tell you. No, it won't come true. Blow it. Black people.
there's no one. Yeah,
wish kana vakanyika banga.
Ndatowisha. I wish good. I can keep my family together, and I want you to be there to how do I cut?
Anyhow. It's your cake, even if you want to dig in.
Wandisira chirungu mberi kwangu mwana ndikuzodashi.
Aiwa vati vanyazobvunza how do you want me to pay? Nevanhu anyhow. Saka vacheka anyhow.
Ndadashi.
Aiwa, tira tsumboshora takangomirira mukati chedu. Kene wakanaka kunze hazvitibatsire chinhu. Tola mukati. Anozanouya ichibhekera Helen. Helen ranga preference kunze. Pinda mukati chete ugonza.
Kusainenge nyama.
Manje makuda utikakatsa mutaiti. Sugar nenyama zvakafanana.
Chokwadi.
Zinyama. Asi rushonge. Vitindi bifiga yeye. You know your traditional cake? Your traditional cake? Thank you, so good.
Dead. Oh, Baba.
Me I need tende mai, vasiri bolinga daindi simon dario. Toki pas nenge zanaka usachi kangane. Oh, mai, tupikani kangane. Mai, mina matoyeni yote usachi kangane. Toki manangu, tupikani kangane. Kangano mainara. Vakandisha kudumba zvichema nyangweni kandinda maivanozvira vamwana adaro vanondisuvira zvakanaka imemi mwari komborerai mai vasipo ingadai ndipi tokipa zvinenge zvanaka usati kangambe mai tupikane kukanganwe ai mina mato yenyu yose musati kanganwe toki mwanaku tupikane kukanganwe mai kana vaipare kavadanwe usati watsenga sadza vaikupa mukaka wavo uyamwe izvezvi voshopari kuchema havatano sakani vakani dandikapinda vada sando dzavo rekani vapwe iyainditende maiyo mai vasirivo ingadai nditsimo ndaiyo sombe huru yakabva mukurewa wani ichi chidzidzo chatakaita inini namai tokipa zvinenge zvanaka usati kangane mai tupikane kukangane ai mina mato yenyu yose musati kangane toki mwanangu tupikane kukangane kangana mainara ainmanzi vakandishafa kudumba zvijenga nyangweni kanzinda mai vanozvira vamwana adaro vanondisuvira zvakanaka imimi mwari komborerai mai vasipo ndingadai ndipi tokipa zvinenge zvanaka usati kangane mai tupikane kukangane ai mina mato yenyu yose musati kangane toki mwanangu tupikane kukangane mai kana vaipare kavadanwe usati watsenga sadza vaikupa mukaka wavo uyamwe izvezvi mboshopari kuchema havatane sakani vakandida ndisati ndavada sando dzavo rekandi vapwe mai miyainditende maiyo mai vasirivo ingadai nditsimo ndaiyo tokipa zvinenge zvanaka usati kangane mai tupikane kukangane ai mina mato yenyu yose musati kangane toki mwanangu tupikane kukangane kangano mainara ainmanzi vakandishafa kudumba zvijenga nyangweni kanzinda mai vanozvira vamwana adaro vanondisuvira zvakanaka imimi mwari komborerai mai vasipo ingadai ndipi tokipa zvinenge zvanaka usati kangane mai kanganwe ai mina mato yenyu yose musati kanganwe toki mwanangu topikandi kanganwe ai kana naipare kavadanwe usati watenga sata vaikupa mukaka wavo vyamo izvozvi boshaupari kutema avatane sakani vakani dandisati tavada sando dzavo rekani vave iyaingitende vaiyo vatirimo vavaisimo tokipa zvinenge zvanaka usati kangane hai topikande tukangane hai mina matoyenyu yese musati kangane ndava kuti ndikati chetorese simudzai maoko vanosimudza chese chandaita ndikangochisa mugeto waita nekuaprishieta yozoti chetorese itai woyo ichiti chetorese itai woyo chokuyaenda nenyika ndava kuti ndikati sesimudai maoko vanosimudza chese chandaita ndikangochisa mugeto waita nekuaprishieta yozoti ketorese itai woyo ichiti ketorese itai woyo chokuyaenda nenyika pakwira munhu akadzika biri ombogone akatisika ine ndainyadzisa asi ndodadisa apa ndakaita chidzidzo namai nyangwe vekuredhiyo vakatinzwai tokipa zvinenge zvanaka musati kangane toda simba chidzidzo ndisachikore ina mato yesiku nesikate mama musati kangane iko zvino kuti isilogani yaenda nembiri kuti mukurumbira udura yachindire kai ndigare ndanyora tokiuyaenda nenyika pakwira mheno akadzika biri ombe kune akatisika ine ndainyadzisa asi ndodadisa zvinhu zvacho zviri paviri rekai ndabuda munyaviri totoshaya kuti ndodini vakunditevera vazhinji ndakatarisa pagirazi hazvimboenderani zvandiri zvindingadiwa nani toradzidzika semunhu wepazasi afanzi oti hogashi anotipa fokasi manzi yake haikuvadzi ineota zvoita sezvatsoto chokiuyaenda nenyika pakwira mheno akadzika biri ombogone akatisika ine ndainyadzisa asi ndodadisa apa ndakaita chidzidzo namai nyangwe vekuredhiyo vakatinzwai tokipa zvinenge zvanaka usati kangane toda simba chidzidzo ndisachikore mina mato yesiku nesikate mama musati kangane iko zvino kuti isilogani yaenda nembiri kuti mukurumbira udura yachindire kai ndigare ndanyora tokiuyaenda nenyika pakwira mheno akadzika biriakadzika pai topikande tukangane pai minaatoee musati kangane toki mwanangu topikande tukangane kanganwa manyara ainmanzi vakandishafa kudunga zvizokaa nyangweni kanzinda mai vanozviramba vamwana adaro vanonditsuvira zvakanaka imimi mwari omborera pai vasipo ndingadai ndiripi zinenge zvanaka usati kangane. Mai tupikane kukangane. Ai nina mato yenyu yose musati kangane. Toki mwanangu tupikane kukangane. Mai we kana taifare kamadane. Usati watenga sadza vaikupa muganga wavo uyamwe. Izvezvi mboshopari kuchema havatane. Sakani vakandidanisa tindavada sando dzavo rekadi vamwe. Mai miya inditende maiyo. Mai vasiri vivo ningadai ndisimo mudaiyo. Tokipa zinenge zvanaka usati kangane. Mai tupikane kukangane. Mai nina mato yenyu yose musati kangane. Toki mwanangu tupikane kukangane. Kangana maidara ba kain manzi vakandishafa. Kudumba zvijepa ba nyangwe ndikanzinda ba. Mai vanovira ba kwa mwana adaro vanondishuvira zvakanaka. Hey, mimi mwari komborera mai vasipo ndingadai ndiripi. Tokipa zvinenge zvanaka usati kangane. Mai tupikane kukangane. Mai mina mato yenyu yose musati kangane. Toki mwanangu tupikane kukangane. Mai kana taifare kavadane. Usati watenga sadza vaikupa muganga wavo uyamwe. Izvezvi mboshopari kuchema havatane. Sakani vakandidanisa tindavada sando dzavo rekadi vamwe.
Papoli chiboroga.
I believe zvese zvekuti Adam and Eve trousers neshirt long kana short sleeve adipfeke blouse kana kusonerera weave atifurirwe nemari kana motokari kumabebi tiri malegendari tamba kwedu pachisoja kune boundary atikanganwe kurona kwaMwari handizive nezvako pandosiva nezvangwinini hapana muchingano kunaisa ruoko mupocket mangu handizive nezvako pandosiva nezvangwinini hapana murume anokunaisa ruoko mupocket mangu.